Alrighty, Chris. It's just a little afternoon, probably about 10 after. I just got done throwing the laundry in, and I figure I'll do another little video. Yeah, I got a lot of gain. You know, the reason why is sometimes when I play, I'm just doing a lot of single note stuff. So we're going to do A mixolydian. Which is also E Dorian. We're doing the key of D major. Again, it comes down to learning the 7 scale blocks in a key. I'm using the key of D today, but it's the same no matter what key you do it in. No matter what you do it in the key of F, G, C sharp, whatever, it's still Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Mixolydian, Aeolian, Locrian, back to Ionian. So it doesn't matter what key you do it in. If you're thinking you're minor, that's your 6 out of your major scale. So in D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a B. So B minor, that is your 6 of D major. Alright, so D major, so the first block would be E Dorian. All these notes are the same notes. When I go here, it's the same notes I just played here. I'm just starting with the next note up. So F sharp Phrygian. Whoop. When you hear that sound, whenever you listen to music, that's your Phrygian sound. But if I stop, alright, so and I'm just going to the next note up, and if I go G to G, it's G Lydian. You hear that in music a lot. Might just hear that much of it, you know. That kind of thing, you know, that's Lydian flavor. And now what we're going to do today is focus on A mixolydian, which is here. It's almost A major. The only no difference, I think, is that G note. These things I'm doing are out of the D major scale. But I'm not using the D note. I'm focusing on A here. That kind of thing. That's all out of D major. Alright, so anyways, A mixolydian, then B natural minor. but we're going to flavor a mixolydian. So even though I'm using the B natural minor block, I'm favoring the A in harmonizing A and using the A note. Playing to the A chord out of the B natural minor block. Then the last one is low crane. It's like a diminished flavor. It reminds me of the Phrygian flavor. It's like a dark flavor. Diminish, and then to your do, to your D natural major. Alright, so what I do when I practice, some days I'd pick up the guitar and I might do it in a whole different key, so this might not apply on a different day for me. But say today I want to do a mixolydian, I'll drone that A, and I'll noodle on each string the notes out of D major. Mixolydian right there. So that's what I do on a given day. I'd go, well, I want to noodle with all the notes in that D major key, but flavor the A mixolydian. What do I want? Oh, I gotta think, Clay. D major. But going to the A. If I went just D to D, it's a pure D major. But if I go using them same dyads, but going A to A, it's got that beautiful mixolydian flavor. And I mix, when I jam, I mix the major with the minor third. That's why you hear a lot of stuff with that in it. You know, that's out of D major. I could use the B minor position. So anyways, A mixolydian. And I would just sit and drone that A note. when I do this, whenever I drone a note and go playing all over the fretboard, I decided on one key, one mode, in this case A mixolydian. So all the notes, I'm not touching any other notes except what's in D major. You know, which is also B minor. That's all the notes I'm using, is only the 7 notes that come from the D major scale, which include E Dorian, F sharp Phrygian, G Lydian, A mixolydian, B natural minor, or Aeolian, and C sharp Locrian. So if I decide on A mixolydian, I might sit for half an hour or 15 minutes or whatever just doing A mixolydian flavor. And that's what I would do, just to hear what they all sound like. You know, in every not every combination, but just, you know. And so I'm not playing them like a scale. You got to get them under your belt first. Now see, I play E Dorian block, but if I land on that A note, it's changed that whole sound into the A mixolydian flavor. Playing in the block of E, where you find your E Dorian. The truth is, all 7 modes, I've said this before, are in every single block. In the E Dorian block, or where you would play all the notes from D major, is F sharp Phrygian if I start with the F sharp. If I start with the G and play the same notes, it's Lydian. If I start with the A, it's A mixolydian. If I start with the B note, B natural minor. So you can see what I'm saying? So all the modes are in each note. It just depends on what note you start with. But the thing about learning the blocks is so you can locate all the notes in that particular key you're dealing with. If you want A natural minor, you know, well, that comes from C major, so you got to learn all them blocks. It's the same shape as this one, only down. Everything from D major would move down 2 frets, you know. So, but we'll stay with the A mixolydian. Lesson on it. So here's your F sharp Phrygian block. If I start up here and start with the A note, I can turn it into A mixolydian. Like a really mode you can use heavily to a GDA kind of thing. just did that A mixolydian flavor right from the D major block. So there you go, a little lesson on A mixolydian. It comes from the D major key, and you're just playing the A flavor and the A note out of that, out of all them blocks.